The idea is coming because one of my team members thinking about that. He told me I'm very enjoy to buy the U.S. American stock. Then they thinking about why not we implement one similar system to collecting the news, the information, to helping me, assisting me to doing the major decision and make a stock what I should buy. Okay, so everyone can see this web page, the main page, and I implement the web address is stockclaw.co. Why do I apply .com? It requires me to pay over $100,000. The StockClaw AI is very popular. I just so funny using the StockClaw.co, not the .com. .com costs more money. Anyway, so this I try to convince everyone how to use my system. I implement the view document. Everyone click the view document. They all the details in here. They how to getting start using my system. How it's work. If you don't like watching the English, you can read in the Chinese, Japanese, or the Korean language. So all the details I already translate in here. Okay, so let me get back to here. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, so let me get back here. If we're getting started using the system, so my system don't need to, does not require you to input your password. We need is your Google authentication. So if you log in your system on the first time, that's fine. So everyone can see this lower web page. You can see that loading your watching list, and what kind of American stock that you are interested in to reading. Then you can, yeah, because it's reading a lot of stock market information, they were taking a little bit time. That's why I implemented the bar to here to indicate the progress, the loading the next information and the latest news. Okay. All is reading taking its time. I think that today has got many information. That's why taking a little bit time. Thank you for the waiting. So if I do, sorry. If you can see my web page, okay, so it's still loading. But on the left side here is the over display the stock information, and the middle area is for signal fee. Okay, fantastic. So now everyone can see my web page loading all the live American stock market information. For example, on the left panel, for example, everyone know the NVIDIA. NVIDIA, you can see the market because the everyone can see the pre-market price at the moment, and this is because now the American stock haven't opened the market yet, so everyone can see the pre-market price. And if you click that one, this one, and on left side, on the right side, you can see the NVIDIA stock information. You can see browsing the information last night what's happening. Okay, they dropped down a little bit and then increased sharply last night. On the right side, if you can see, keep going to read in here, you can see the detailed information that indicate my system reading the finally on the last 1 month the readings 88 news, and everyone can see that 88 news is positive, and 16 is negative, 13 is zero. That that means that this stock is very most of the market they predict is positive. So it's helping the you make a decision. Okay. So if you enjoy to see the the Elon Musk, they are collecting the they want to open the SpaceX. Everyone can see the rocket stop. You can see those. This is latest news. See SpaceX and Google. They're talking about the collaboration. Everyone actually can reading the translate, see the Chinese version. So you can see the Chinese version. So they can explain, this Lockheed Lab is also similar as the stock compared to SpaceX would be very hot topic in this coming months. So everyone can see this information. So my website, they collecting the latest news, and then they will indicate, for example, this news, they can indicate how is the what kind of impact. It's bullish. That means that this news will be benefits for the Google stock market, benefits to the Nvidia and RKLB is a Lockheed stock. So this information coming from the AI, when they behind there, they in my system, they collecting the. If you can see that on the right side, it's a administrator to control the panel. So I'm as the administrator, I can control. In here, everyone can see the information. They come in 35 news, 44. I'm sorry, 44 news source, but actually, 37 news sources is normal because everyone can see it from China. Some the link not working. I don't know what the reason. And some of them they need the API. I haven't get the API key. Maybe I need to pay the money. And most of them, 37 news sources, they are live. So everyone can see it's normal on this information. This convinces me as a system administrator. I can know what's the news source they come. Anyway, this is source, they were collecting all these source and then made a decision to building up the related information. When you log in my system, you can choose the. Don't forget to add in here. You can add the stock in here, and then you are what kind of stock you are interested in watching. You can browse in here and add in the related interesting stock. And then if you're reading a weekly report, you can see that in the last week, how many news, everyone can see that around 89 news and 24 geography conflict. I mean, it's talking about like some policies. And anyone can see that. I'll get back to the dashboard. If you can see reading here, if you're interested to know one of my news, you can see the analyzing the information. You can asking the StockClaw to see about, for example, in here. So what about the implication? What's the Donald Trump go to Beijing? What's the impact on this kind of ticket? If you click the one, they will doing the rec analyzing, and then you will return the analysis. They were asking the deep sea behind this system. Anyone can see that the Donald Trump they went to Beijing. So what's happened? What's the benefit to what kind of market? Everyone can know the Nvidia. The boss is the last one to take into the Air Force One, and this is on board, so it will be as with benefit for your stock. You are interested in Nvidia, and they have another tool related news. If you click that one, they will jump to the related news to convenience to you to analyzing the information. Okay, so anyone can see in the configuration in here. If you can see here, you can choose what kind of news in last 1 month or 3 months or last 1 year or yeah. So you can choose here. You can choose to send you the email or to send the information to the Telegram. You can see that here I'm using the Telegram in here. Anyone can see here. If you collecting, you setting up properly, they will send the news to you every time. Once they receive the very important news you will see, for example, now the latest news is Nvidia, the boss, they went to visiting Beijing. So, okay, you are lucky. Your stock would be very likely 72% possibility to increase. So that's based on my AI to analyzing the information. So in the behind the system, they have 5 agents to doing analysis. One is called analyzing the business information. The other one is based on from the point of the politics to analyzing how likely is the impact. So if, for example, if Donald Trump fight against to the Iran, they were analyzing the macro mind. They maybe said the impact with 90%, that very important, the very high impact for your related stock. Okay, so if they get back to here, I would like to show everyone this weekly. Sorry. And if you can see the Chinese news here, if you go to see the weekly report, you can see that here they have a summarize. It's taking a little bit time. Anyone can see the NVIDIA. On the last month, they received the 94 news and compare. You can see that everyone can see here. What they think they will increase stock price 59 news they think it's positive. Only 22 news think it's negative. So this will be the top one you will consider to buy. Okay. So Microsoft, and this is the AI, the another optic the stock. And also CAT, anyone know the CAT is there is a foundation of the one of the electric battery. They would, because now the AI foundation they need more power. Okay, so SNDK, everyone know about SNDK Syndics memory. So it's one all this they ranking all the information based on this information based on the price or stock price and based on the news. They somewhat like this kind of report. This one they indicate the last 1 week, 127 news. In compare last week, this week they have less 60 news on this week, and then the routine news is occupy the most of them. Okay, so I would like to show you one was my administrator, the panel. I would like to show you the token. So this one is a token that I'm using. For example, this is demonstrate for the last 1 month, 1 hour, taking 31,000 token, and then you can see that everyone can see that the cache because I'm using cache technology, that means the DeepSeek behind there, they're supporting you to using cache. That means every time you don't need to submit all of the token, you can submit the fundamental information on the beginning, and then on the downstream information, when you are sending the more information, you don't need to send in the basic information. You just need to send in the latest new information. They know, they can remember your previous conversation. So from this from this table, we can understand how the system is helping me to saving the token.